Good morning, Matthew.
Hey, Steve, how you doing?
I'm doing great. 2023.
Here we go. But before we get into 2023, we want to look back and tell you, what did the market do last year? Give a recap, Steve, on the 2022 market, Palos Verdes Peninsula.
Yeah, it was an amazing year with a lot of changes. We're coming out of the pandemic, but here's some of the statistics from 2022. There were 617 homes that closed escrow on the Palos Verdes Peninsula. The previous year, 2021, when we were deep in the market, was 868, and in 2020, there were 702. So one of the things that we're starting...
A little bit of reduction of overall volume. Yeah.
And probably the main reason is there was very little inventory to sell. A lot of people did not come onto the marketplace. So we've seen a little bit of an adjustment in the market. I want to go back a little bit and share what went on here in 2022 statistically. So the homes in 2022 that sold between 1 million and 2 million, there were 253. So almost a third to almost half of the inventory that sold was in that price range.
Yeah.
From there, in 2 to 3 million, there were 216 homes, which was 35% of the total sales in the marketplace. And between that value of 3 and 4 million, it started to decline. There was 13% of that was the inventory. Yeah. And then when we get above $4 and $5 million, there was only 7% of the market. So the meat of our market on the Palos Verdes Peninsula is between this sweet spot of $2 to $3 million. We did have one of our highest sales this last year, $17.5 million, Palos Verdes Estates.
Yeah, the Rossler.
The Rossler Estate.
Yeah.
That
famous home.
A famous home that developed the swim club, so Rossler Swim Club. So last year overall was a very good market because we had a lot of activity, but again, very low inventory. And until we start to pick up, which we're starting to see, some increase in inventory. But overall, good 2022.
It was encouraging to see almost 50% of our sales were in what we would call our starting bracket, that $1 to $3 million range.
Yeah.
So job market's still good.
Yep.
Even with the increase in inflation rate or increase in mortgage rates, buyers were still able to pick up some good homes.
And we'll talk about that at another time, but there's some change in the wind.
That'll be for the 2023 update.
Yeah, okay.